for you here, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second down and 3. Read option. This is White.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
4 yards the pickup. First down. The Buccaneers had 5 and 6 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go now.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Black shot.
Young throwing on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Young to throw it this time. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Ready.
Now they'll change things up.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
10. Trouble, 38.
Now a second down throw for Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Okay,
They'll
ready?
need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
5, 6. Smash, red.
The chart goes in motion left.
Ready?
To throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
27 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Now third down and very long, as they've got it as we resume action. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In motion left here, Sanders. Young on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. They've got his man complete. And they rattle off a big one. 47 yards. A first down throw for Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Young working out of the gun. And he is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dragons are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. They give to White on the option. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And now they'll shift things around.
3-3, yellow. Slide through. Guard red.
It's Young on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. In motion left goes Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
43 rail. Steel, black. 22 needle.
1st and 10, Young.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ready,
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hustle.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Go red.
Throwing, Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Trouble, 38. Fight, 6. Drill, 52.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Read option. This is White.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Here's Jake Camarda now. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot. 17. Rail. Yellow. Blaster. 6. White. White.
In motion left here, Sanders. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Young going to move him around. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Black Ultra. Watch out now.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10, Young. Wide open receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready up.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Edo blue. Green Jack.
Looking to throw, Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Striker. 3-3.
Shark's got it, left side. Touchdown! DJ Shark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Yellow, flag blue. Claws red. Go pink.
Young now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Young, he's going to change it up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Shot, 17.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Faster.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A pickup of 2 yards.
10 cycles.
And a Tokyo first down.
Ready.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Striker, 3-3. Yellow, go.
Young to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
43 rail. Field, black.
In motion left goes Sanders. Now a first down throw for Young.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Ready?
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
22 needle.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, This is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's White. And down he'll go at the 25.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
60 Bison.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got a man, complete.
Mike Evans.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Drill green. Go red. Set.
Young now on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 11
Rail, yellow,
And the Tokyo
blaster,
first
stick.
down.
Hey, blue, white. Ready?
First down, Young. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
In motion left goes a tight end.
They give to White on the option.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 6.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Complete right side to Otten.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's White. They set up the screen. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 15.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Black Ultra. Zoom black. Ready.
And Young's going to throw it here.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Young going to move him around.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Dragons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tokyo,
they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week.